Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Texas Longhorns and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Inside Williams-Brice Stadium for South Carolina, the Sandstorm team entrance is electric. The fans make this one of the most special venues in sports. Loud, proud, and rocking. That iconic entrance is one you've got to appreciate. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. So Texas's kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Bunch formation for these receivers. Sellers. Here's a hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
They'll go to the counter. Finding some room. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Yeah, it's a really good job with the misdirection, right? Bringing somebody's one direction with so much speed, the defense reacts. Now you bring another guy the other direction. Hard to see one and then react to the other, especially with that kind of speed on the field, and that's why you had a big play.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He breaks a tackle. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
It's caught downfield. The Gamecocks will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Touchdown Longhorns! Stealing a score on special teams. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. You think you're getting the offense, the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you, get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. They punted on the opening possession of the game. Might still have a few plays left on that opening script. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Pulls and fires complete. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
Looking long. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. We've got a very low number.
And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He's stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But that great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Going to the run, it's Clark. Turning it on. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
The Gamecocks will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. On the ground, it's Clark. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They'll run. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. I don't know if it was luck, and wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And here comes the field goal unit. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. 4th and goal from the 4. 4th down, Sellers. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Running inside. It's Smothers. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
You know, God bless Texas because they can lose great running backs, and they just go into the portal and they get a great running back. Oh, no, they got 2 great running backs. To get Smothers, to get Brown to come over, obviously guys with experience at big-time universities, I expect Texas to be able to run the football and, Jesse, have one of the best 1-2 punches in all of college football.
Yeah, I mean, they want to come play with Arch Manning, let's be honest. They know it's an offense that defenses are going to be worried about the deep ball, throwing it downfield, so a lot of soft boxes to run into, and there's really no excuse for why these running backs shouldn't absolutely stat it up this year. Steve Sarkisian told us they're going to be committed to running the football and having balance. Because of those names he just mentioned, we're expecting this running game to be elite.
The Longhorns will call on their punt team. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. Made a defender miss. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. They go right back to him. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line. From the gun on 3rd down, Sellers. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And he had just enough to will that one home. That'll bring him to within 4.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Fielded in the end zone, it's McCutcheon. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stops. Here comes the Texas offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Let's it fly. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows, and a little bit of inaccuracy starts to...
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. Got his man downfield. He's loose down the middle. The 30, the 20. Touchdown, Texas. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They had the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
And he added the extra point.
14, South Carolina, 3.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Throwing, Sellers. Makes the catch. It's Tuggle. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Makes the grab on the left. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Sellers to the air again. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Here's Sellers to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time. Getting hit as he's trying to throw the football, you've got to protect.
Picked off, a turnover in their own end. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
It's a great job by the defense being aware. Oftentimes when the offense is down by their own end zone, they like to throw the ball deep because they're expecting man-to-man coverage. They took the shot. The defense comes away with the interception, and what a beautiful return now, setting his own offense up in great field position.
Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. I guess an optimist could say it's still first and goal, and now you have a little more room to work with. Might be changing the route. Sellers fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded and get the big passing touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Fielded in the end zone. It's McCutcheon. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
First and 10.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws. Man, is it going to be fun trying to stop this passing offense at Texas. Not only do you have to deal with Arch Manning throwing the football, but you got Wingo outside with all that speed, David. You bring in Cam Coleman from Auburn with his size and speed. So who do you cover if you're on defense?
Yeah, we didn't even mention the running backs who you bring in, too, who are studs. So, like, they're studs all over the field. This is an offense that, Sark, when they really get it going, man, the passing game becomes elite. And they can do so many good things to you. But just Cam Coleman and the ability to catch.
There's a crease. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. All the way. Touchdown, Longhorn. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People try to catch him. They didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off on the ground, a 67-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quarterback making adjustments. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Throwing, Sellers. Here's the pressure. Pucks it out of the air. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with them because of his speed. And as a result, they give up a big one.
still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Unloads it left. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short.
Here we go. Ready. Blue, red. Bender.
Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's got it. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Clark.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Offense changing the play. Here's Sellers to throw. Makes the grab. It's Hunt. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. That's exactly where the quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people. In the defense right now, they have no idea who's getting it next.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the 1st half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the 1st half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, come out in the 2nd half now, trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. He'll bring it out. It's McCutcheon. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Here's Arts to throw. Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. He threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision.
Dropping back, it's Manning. That's caught. It's Smothers. At the 45 on his way. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now. Crosses the 30, he's got away. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Here comes the heat. Trying to set up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They get the timeout called here and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Absolutely perfect. The lead now 7 here in the third quarter. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with Iowa, taking on the Florida State Seminoles.
He'll bring it out. It's McCutcheon. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They had the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To throw, Manning. Going deep. He's got it down the left. Finds a seam. He's at the 10. He is in. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I'm about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. He might want another play. Sellers. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give on the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And we've already seen this QB have success throwing the football down the field. How about the variety to his game? Now you run the option, you make the right read, get it to your pitch man where he can get upfield, get some extra yards. He's in the zone right now.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Manning to throw. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This crowd knows when to bring it. Running inside, it's Smothers. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
He put some heat on that one down the middle. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Making side adjustments here. Throwing Sellers. Unloads to the right. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. Always good to get points on a drive, Dave. Snags it, and there's running room. Got enough space. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the stomping has commenced.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
He'll bring it out. It's Bennett. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Here's Sellers to throw. Fires to the right. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run the counter. Powers through the defender. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Sellers from the gun on third down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. He might just try to keep it away from this guy after a house call came after the first punt. Punt is on its way. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains. He's up to 107 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Right back to the well. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue into him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll be 3rd and long. Quick release on the RPO. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. Good, right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Sellers. Oh, they're after him. Quickly out to the tight end. Breaks the tackle. And he delivers the stiff arm for a solid pickup on the play. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire playbook.
And just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just...
Looking downfield, it's Sellers. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. Great place to start for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. And the Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the move, it's Smothers. And the defense drags him down.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Snagged out of the air. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots. And that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now. And he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Throwing Manning. Got his man on the right. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. And the Longhorns are threatening on 1st and goal. The corners are walked up tight.
Rock. Sweep. Go!
Going to work in the air, it's Manning. Give him 6. Touchdown, Texas. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard, 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Throwing Sellers. And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza.
Here we go.
The run inside. It's Clark. Makes it past the marker. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Using his legs, it's Clark. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Longhorn. Took it all the way back to the house.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way.